Welcome back to Let's Play the Capo 2. I'm ready. No, I'm not. I'm suddenly half asleep. I locked the front door. Let's go to school. Then like a freaking fourth or fifth intro just happens. I agree, I'm so tired from playing so much. I'm so tired of overthinking, like, this week, like, it's just, well, past week in general, everything, like, it's just been clustered and just like, slow down, slow down. Like, I've actually got my childhood best friend coming to visit, later this week as I'm recording. And I haven't seen the guy in like freaking maybe 12 years. And you know, since then I've developed like the anxiety and all that, so it'll feel a bit awkward, especially after so long. It's just like that's on my mind, other shit on my mind, and just like, head explode. Also, I was randomly playing guitar, last night actually. I was up to like freaking 7 a.m. actually, because I was randomly just playing guitar and I was like, these chords sound nice, and then I randomly came across the song that I'd heard of. It was like, and I was like, wait, that sounds familiar. It's like, what were the lyrics for that? I recognize the tune, but I don't know the name of it. I thought it was like the lyrics go upside down, sit down next to you or something like that. I was way off. It's apparently a song called Sit Down by James. That's the actual name of the band. And it's like, oh sit down next to me or something like that. I can't really remember it myself actually, despite the fact that it's been on my head for freaking since last night, because it's a really catchy song. It has some nice lyrics though. Like there's this one lyric that's like, if I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. It's like, that's a good lyric right there. Another good lyric that I like is Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits. Piss off, Java. Why must you always pop it? Just like, update! As I was saying, Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits is one lyric that I always, like, occasionally would think of. We have just one world, but we live in different ones. This is just very much true. All of us are human, but we live in different worlds, aka countries, cultures, and all that, so, yeah, you can see what that means there. Bingo! Anyway, let's focus. Suddenly, we stopped talking. Nanaka was walking beside me. We used to often hold hands and get close to each other without even thinking about it before. But now we're not doing that anymore. Oh, I mean, that's weird, really, isn't it? She's always like the type that just, like, would randomly hug people or, like, shake their hands or whatever. But now that they're actually seeing each other, none of that is, like, what the hell is... This is kind of like how marriage works, except we're not at each other's throats yet. That is because... what is it? Yes, we are. That's right. Nanaka confessed her feelings for me after New Year's. Of course I accepted her confession. I never thought I'd be able to have a beautiful girl like her, but now Shiragawa Nanaka is officially my girlfriend. When she told me how she felt about me, I was so excited that I couldn't sleep for 3 days. You know, when I was recording the previous part, I was so disorientated, which is why my voice acting was so terrible when you're just like, I like you too, Nanaka. It's just like, it didn't sound serious at all. It just like sounded just like blunt, like a business kind of thing. Just like, yes, I like you too and all that, yeah, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I think part of the reason for that was, I can't really remember what the other reason was, but part of the reason was because That one Coco line that appeared out of nowhere, which wasn't even supposed to be there, threw me off, and the whole time I was just like, what the fuck was that? Also, in reply to a comment on the previous part, because I couldn't think of what to actually say to it for some reason, about like potential Clannad release on Steam, I think. Well, that sounds nice. You know, finally actually giving it an official release or something, you know, that'd be nice. But since then, we've stopped touching each other like before. We were clearly being sensitive about it. She tried to hold my hand, but pulled it away from me with a shy face. Her actions will make me feel so awkward.
私、Yoshiyuki 君の彼女さん?
Yes, you are, and I'm your...
彼氏さん。
Her words just shot me through the heart. Her boyfriend, what a beautiful word that is. What a beautiful word, that's 2 words. Ananaka is my girlfriend. Wow! Man, I'm so excited! Can't you just feel the excitement? We both smiled. We couldn't stop smiling like dumbasses. Huff. It had been a long journey, but spring had finally come to me. This beautiful, playful, and attractive girl is my girlfriend. Wait, what? Yes, it's spring? But it's still winter, isn't it? Oh god, I'm so happy to be alive. Truck comes by. Pfft. Tragic end. Bad end. Nanaka. Do you want to hold my hand?
Hi.
Ah, wasn't that just cute? She slowly offered her hand to me. I gently held her hand. She also held my hand tightly. My heart was pounding so fast and hard that I was afraid she could feel it through my hand. I wish we could just go on a date now, but it's too bad that we can't. We headed towards the school with shy faces. It's weird how that works, isn't it? Very playful around each other, and then they get in a relationship, and then everything feels a little awkward. Good morning.
おはよう。
おいっす。遅刻もしないで来るなんて感心感心。
Whatever.
おはよう。
It's been a while, Tsunami. Hey, it's been so long, you haven't changed a bit.
そうか。少し変わったぞ。
What changed?
右脇腹らへんが。
I can't tell. My classmates seem to be the same as usual. Nothing has changed, at least that's what I thought.
あのな、吉行。
What is it?
ちょっと気になることがあるんだけど。
What the heck is it? You're making me nervous.
なんていうか。
ちょっと聞いて、ニュースニュース。あかね、落ち着きなさい。これが落ち着いていられる？
Akane is here too. She rushed inside the classroom all flustered.
ここちゃん、聞いた？吉行くんと白川さんが。
I looked at Aina and she looked at me too.
吉行くん、おはよう。
Good morning, what's going on? I think it's pretty obvious.
何も。
Huh? So Coco's the only one who doesn't know. What is it? Akane suddenly got all quiet. Anzu also went silent and took her seat. So, Taro, what are you talking about?
あ、いや、そう、
Wataru continued acting weird. Alright, everyone, take your seats. The teacher came inside the classroom. Wataru was trying to say something to me, but he went back to his seat. For some reason, everyone seemed to be staring at me. Especially all the guys were looking at me. What's going on? Dude, you're still as dense as ever. Will anything ever change? If anything, you're the one who doesn't. The opening ceremonies went smoothly and everyone was heading home. I stayed at school because I had band practice after class. Are you kidding, Shiriko and Nanaka and that guy? That's what I heard. Huh? What is it? They're talking about me. No way, I can't believe she's dating a guy. I don't know how serious she is, but I heard she's dating this guy named Sakurai Yoshiyuki. That's my name. I see. Now that I'm dating the school idol, I'm the center of attention. I bet this is new. The news Akane was trying to break this morning. They're already spreading rumors about us. I felt embarrassed, but there's nothing I could do. It's true that I'm dating her. Whether what they're saying is good or bad, it's the price I have to pay for dating school idol. I'm not going to take this too personally. I started walking with pride. Me, honestly, I feel 1,000 times more uncomfortable. I don't like being put in the spotlights. It was our first band practice in quite a while. I think I've said before, like, if I was in a band, I'd be like the type of one who'd like do quite a bit of the writing process of things and like potentially do the lead guitar and all that, but I'd be like less likely to get right up in front of the band or anything like that. I'd kind of just be like, I'd be there but not make myself too known other than my guitar, I suppose. Because I'd just be like, don't pay too much attention to me, it makes me feel uncomfortable when there's like shit ton of people staring at me. It was our first band practice in quite a while. We'd been too busy to practice together since New Year's, but with the day of our on-air Coliseum performance drawing closer, it was time to get our practice on. Now that I think about it, if I was them and I was like, oh, we gotta get ready for that, I'd freaking be stressed as hell. I'd be like, oh, god damn it!
Yoshiyuki-kun!
I bumped into Nanaka in the corridor. She ran up to me with a smile. People were staring at us, but I didn't care. Hey.
久しぶりの練習だね。
I know, let's do our best. Is this what we're playing? Wait, that doesn't even make any sense. What on earth? The band wasn't meshing well at all. Was it the tempo that was off? Are they using this song as indication that it sounds way off or what? The drums kept speeding up and slowing down. There was something off in Nanaka's singing. It had never been this bad before. Are they making fun of their own song or what? It's like this is the worst song we've put together. Was it because we hadn't practiced in so long? That was terrible. After the song drew to a close, we stood there in silence. Not even Wataru spoke up. Is it a case of just like, okay, now, two members of the band are dating. Now things are gonna get pretty awkward. Especially since there's a love triangle. Well then, I guess it's up to me. I was kinda rusty today, guys. My bad. I'll be better next time.
私も今の歌ちょっとダメだったよね。ごめん。
Nanaka tried to cheer everyone up too. She's such a nice girlfriend. However, the other two stayed quiet, eyes locked on the floor. They were acting weird. Wataru? What's going on? Are you sick or something?
Oh, yeah.
Coco? Did something happen?
なんでもないよ。久しぶりだからちょっと私もミスっちゃって。
Hey, come on, get it together. Is it the same for you too,
って
Wataru?
いうか悪い俺ちょっと今日やる気出ねえわ
Huh? Wataru threw his drumsticks to the floor and walked out without another word. We stared after him in shock. What was that supposed to mean? It means he was probably being more honest than the other ones instead of just being like, I'm a bit rusty. No, there's a reason why they've been playing poorly. But he's just kind of like, well, he didn't outright admit what the reason was, but he pretty much said, it's not because I'm rusty, it's a different reason.
なんだろうね。
Does Coco know? In the end, we decided to practice without Wataru, but we still couldn't get the tempo right. Because you got... Well, I guess that could work as well. I mean, like, I've composed, like, tracks, just, like, put, like, 3 different guitars into a tab and have it play, and it sounds just fine, really, honestly. But, you know, drums and bass as well, that's... Well, I don't know. If only if I could play bass much better, it'd be so much potential for actually putting together songs, but all I got is the guitar, and then drums, I can't even do that, it pisses me off. I wonder if Rataru's got something on his mind. Oh, you think? We went on our way home. I was walking with Nanaka and Coco. Coco's eyes were still downcast.
どうだろう。でも板橋くんって悩みなさそうだけどな。
I agree, he's always such a clown. Do you know anything about it, Coco? You know, just because he's always a clown doesn't mean that he's incapable of thought, you know.
さあ、私にもわからない。
I mean, I'm a complete idiot, but I think all the time. Coco was acting strangely too. She wasn't her usual cheerful self. It was just 1 month until on Air Coliseum. We had to get it together. Hey, do you guys want to go to the shopping districts? We could pick up something to snack on while we work out the rest of our schedule.
そうだね。賛成。
Where should we go? Is there anything you're in the mood for, Coco? Coco explanation cut off abruptly. Nanaka and I stopped in our tracks. Coco?
あのね、聞きたいことあって。
There was barely any strength behind her voice, and it trailed off into a whisper. What is it?
吉行とナナカって付き合ってるって本当？
Oh, that? I nodded at her. Yeah, we are. So bluntly! What was going on? What was this sudden coldness in the air? Dude, you're still dense! Somebody smack him in the face! Coco looked even more upset than before. Is there a problem? The density of your frigging very existence is pretty much a black hole that is ready to consume us all, Yoshiyuki.
ね、ココ。
I always find it weird that me, someone who's very crap when it comes to being social and all that, because my social anxiety and anxiety in general, yet I can freaking understand these things better than you dumbass.
ちゃんと言ってなかったね。私ね。
It's like they purposely, they just come up with a visual novel. It's like, okay, what should we do with the protagonist? Okay, we'll make him nice to everyone. You know, just like generally nice person, but freaking denser than a black hole. Yep, that's how protagonists work. Especially in shonen, have you ever noticed that? They're always dense as shit. They're just oblivious to romance entirely.
そっか。おめでとう。ココ。私、帰るね。
You're not coming to the shopping district?
帰る。二人の邪魔したら悪いから。
Her voice was so soft I could barely hear her. Coco turned around and left without looking back at us. Hey, Coco.
バイバイ。
This time was a little louder, but her tiny form was trembling. Yoshiyuki, you are dense, man. Nanaka and I ended up eating some crepes in the shop district. Still keep forgetting the right pronunciation. The events of the day had left such a bad taste in our mouths that we barely talked. What was up with those two? God damn, how many times do I have to keep telling you you're dense? Huh? You're not shutting me out too, are you? Can you not pick up on these things, Yoshiyuki? Are you really this dense, or are you just freaking waiting for, like, someone else to confirm it? Jesus Christ.
大丈夫だよ。
Good.
私、間違ってないと思ってるから。
Nanaka suddenly stopped walking and looked at me seriously. I gazed back at her in confusion. What are you talking about?
なんでもない。
Huh? What's with everyone today? No, what's with you, Yoshiyuki? You just can't pick up on any of these signs, man.
そんな日もあるよ。
I guess so. She was right. Even Wataru could be moody and Coco was ill-tempered from time to time. We'll have a better practice tomorrow. I took her hand. Just for a little while before we have to part ways. Nanaka blushed and looked down. We stood there for a while just holding hands. Wait, what? So... Wait. So it's still January, and didn't he say spring was here? Spring is not here yet, or is it like Japanese, like different time? It's just like, spring officially starts in January. What? But that's still winter. Well, it's partly spring here. I don't know, I have no idea. From what I know is December, January, February. That is winter. So it's got a ways off, unless it's different in Japan, I don't know. Ah, what a beautiful day, he said in that exact way. The sky was clear and blue. I just got flashbacks to Go-Go Nippon there, because I think he woke up one morning saying the exact same thing. He's like, what a beautiful day. It was still chilly, but my feelings kept me warm. I was waiting in the courtyard when Harimo came running up to me. Sorry, Harimo, I don't have time to play with you right now. Go find Nagisa. I'm sure she'll find you absolutely adorable. I'm waiting for someone special. Well, I guess you wouldn't understand that. Well, Harimo probably understands romance better than you. I'll give you a treat if you go away. I looked around to make sure no one was watching and made a Sakura mochi appear in my hand. Here now, go eat it over there. Now, speaking of Clannad, I still haven't got around to putting together that interview. I just kind of forgot about it, honestly. That and I just can't be asked to do anything lately. Harimo swung his tail and walked away with the Sakura mochi in his mouth. Thank goodness he's well trained.
お待たせ。
Hi. I'd promised Tanaka I would have lunch with her today. She said she would bring me a homemade lunch.
口に合うといいんだけどな。
I opened the lunchbox. Wow, you made all my favorites.
ほんと？
Yeah, how did you know I like these?
さあ、なんででしょう。
I took a bite. The flavor was subtle, just the way I like it. How could she... How did you do it? You cooked everything right to my taste.
わあ、偶然だね。
Have I ever told you what food I like?
ないよ。
Then, how did you make it so perfect?
ヤシユキくんのことを好きだから分かっちゃうのかな。
She softly took my hand. What? But love can't do that much. I was happy but a little embarrassed. If I could remember how to play Power of Love by Huey Lewis in the news, I would play it right now, but no. As much as I loved Nanaka, I had no idea what kind of food she liked. I was expecting that we would get to know each other gradually over time. But Tanaka had hit all my tastes right from the get-go. I needed to get to know her more.
そういうのじゃないよ、義行くん。
What?
好きだから味とか好みがわかるっていうのは冗談。
Oh, I was worried there for a minute. I mean, what you were saying didn't make any sense at all.
うんうん。
But then, how did you do it?
なんとなくかな。ほら、義行くんと出会ってから一緒にご飯食べたりしょっちゅうしてたでしょ。だからなんとなくこういうのが好きなんじゃないかなって思って。
I see. I guess women really do have intuition. I hardly ever notice things unless I'm really paying attention to them. Oh, I can totally understand that, man. You freaking don't pay attention to these scenarios at all. I see. I took another bite of food, but I have my moments where I'm just like completely oblivious to something that's pretty obvious. But my god, you take it to another level, man. It's delicious. Anyway, I'm really impressed. You really nailed my taste with this. She smiled mischievously. Then she poured me some hot tea.
じゃあ私もいただきます。
Cool.
おいしい。自分で作ってて言うのもなんだけどバッチリだね。
I know, I really can't praise it enough.
義行くんの味の好みを究極に追求したお弁当ってことで？
Yes, I want to brag about this to everyone.
自慢？
Yep, I want to tell everyone that my beautiful girlfriend made all this delicious food for me. Then it'll punch you in the face just like, you know, what we don't like around here? We don't like couples that constantly go on and on and on and on about their relationships. We like to punch those people in the face. So, keep it to yourselves, or I will punch you in the face.
かわいい彼女？
It's kind of the same with like people that like have a kid and they just posting and posting and posting and posting about them, and after a while you just kind of like, it's a bit overkill, isn't it? I mean, like look at like the past, like you get like one photograph and that's it if you're lucky. Like most of them were pretty much post-mortem kind, like long ago, and like when they were rarer but not to that extent, you wouldn't get like more than one or two really. And nowadays, when they grow up and look back, just like, I freaking have thousands of pictures of myself from when I was first born. Like I wasn't even 1 year old yet, and there's already 1,000 pictures of me. Just like, I don't know what to think about that. It makes you really wonder what the next generation will think looking back at it all, really. Yep. Nanaka's face turned red as if she were burning up. She really was adorable. She dropped my hand for a moment and held it tightly again.
私も義行くんの可愛い彼女になれて嬉しい。
Nanaka.
いっぱいあるからいっぱい食べてね。
Alright, you eat too, okay? We were still too shy to look at each other directly. I'm bad with eye contact in general, it doesn't matter who it is, really. But I was certain we'd get over it eventually. I just can't believe how good this is. I always thought I'd like to have a girlfriend, but I always figured I'd have time to worry about that later, and that I should leave it to the winds of fate. To be honest, I never even thought about what I would do with a girlfriend if I got one. But now it was as if my feet weren't even touching the ground. Then you realize that they weren't, because you were sitting down and your feet were just above the ground. I felt so fulfilled. I couldn't wait to get to know her slowly over time. It wouldn't do to learn everything all at once. We could take it slow from here on out.